What's going on, guys? It's Hayden. Today I'm pulling an Oracle of Delphi move and predicting possible events to come in the Trials of Apollo book, The Burning Maze. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. In the Trials of Apollo, the Hidden Oracle, Meg McCaffrey and Lester, Apollo, are subjected to a three-legged death race through Daedalus's Labyrinth at the abnormally muscular hands of Harley, the son of Hephaestus. During their excursion, they are forced to make their way through the caverns of the Labyrinth and dodge through traps to search for 3 golden apples. On their way, they manage to find themselves underneath the Delphic caverns. After a faulty slip, the demigod and ex-god find themselves once again in a pile of garbage. When they eventually emerge into the horrors of a vegan bakery and plunge back into the labyrinth, we get a slice of narrative from Apollo.
We ducked behind the counter, charged through the kitchen doors, and found ourselves in a subterranean amphitheater that looked centuries old. Tiers of stone seats ringed a sandy pit about the right size for a gladiator fight. Hanging from the ceiling were dozens of thick iron chains. I wondered what ghastly spectacles might have been staged here, but we didn't stay very long.
Wondered what ghastly spectacles were staged, huh? Well, I'll tell you, just a little fight between Percy Jackson and his half-brother Antaeus. Am I saying that right? Antaeus? I don't know, I can never pronounce any of these Greek names. God damn it. Now, it's not confirmed by Rick whether or not it's the same arena Percy fought in. However, judging by the elaborate description Rick took the time to give us, we can be fairly certain that it is. We all know that in these books, foreshadowing like this can't be overlooked. Since the final chapter of the Dark Prophecy, we know that Apollo and Meg have to make their way back through the labyrinth with the help of Grover Underwood. During the Battle of the Labyrinth, we only got a glimpse of what could possibly be in those caverns. Due to this little nugget of foreshadowing, however, I can't help but feel that Apollo's trials through the maze are going to lead him back into that arena. With the Emperors on the loose, especially with Emperor Nero sending parties out to find and punish Meg, I believe he will send his minions such as more Germani warriors or even mythological monsters after Meg and Apollo. I feel that in terms of traversing the labyrinth, a return of the Leucrotae we encountered in the Demigod Diaries are a high possibility. To refresh all of our memories of that story, Luke and Talia found themselves in Richmond, Virginia, when they followed the magical goat Amalthea. They entered a large, mysterious mansion where they literally came face to face with the Leucrotae, creatures with the bodies of lions with red fur, hooves and tails like that of horses, and wolf-like heads with bone-plated mouths instead of teeth. The creatures were guarding Halcyon Green, the son of Apollo, from ever leaving the mansion. The most disturbing part? They were mentally linked to Halcyon and were his only means of communication. The Leucrotae would fit right into the dangers of the labyrinth, especially with their ability to mimic human voices, much like Cyclopes are able to do. Should the beasts make a return in the Trials of Apollo series, I could see them using the voice of Meg's father, that of Apollo's children, or even the voices of Grover's friends to lure them towards the arena to face either the Leucrotae themselves, or perhaps it could potentially be the return of Antaeus, especially since he is a son of Gia and the Doors of Death were recently opened. This theory is, well, of course, a theory, but I do think it's a plausible one, especially with the evidence we've been presented with in this series and in previous books. So what do you think? Do you think Apollo, Grover, and Meg will end up back in the arena and battle it out with Antaeus? Or was this just a fun Easter egg that Rick threw in? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and if you have any theories of your own that you'd like me to touch on, put those down there too. I read all the comments. Why? Because I love you guys. Remember that if you want to see more of these episodes or just help the show out a little bit more, you can check out my Patreon. You get special access to behind-the-scenes footage, bloopers, early access to videos, and access to my Discord chat rooms. Or if you like the Percy Jackson audio drama, why not go check it out on the Bandcamp, link in the description below. You can purchase all of the episodes in full, no advertisements, no outro screen. You just get the episode, you can download it, put it on your iPhone, your iPod, if anyone still has those, and just take it around with you wherever you go, because who doesn't want that? It's on my iPhone. That's all I've got for you today, guys. I will see you tomorrow.